All right, folks. Sorry for the delay. We are in the top half of the first inning. John Neuenschwander started off the game with a high chopping ground ball to third base, beat it out for an infield single. Leighton McMahon is now at the plate for your Asheville Christian Lions. He hits one high down the right field line, and that's a fair ball. It bounces, takes an awkward hop, and he is on his horse, and he is safe at second, scoring Neuenschwander. All right. Like any way you get it, buddy. So your score is Asheville Christian 1. I'm going with a double. All right, Seth Coxey now at the plate. Have no idea what Leighton's pitch count was over there. Seth takes that one high for ball one. Got Leighton McMahon on second base, no outs. Hot day down here in Marion. A little breeze is helpful. Sun's beating right down on us. Pitcher tries to throw a curveball across for a strike, doesn't get it. Seth doesn't bite. Ball two. Leighton takes his lead at second. Oh, Seth fouls one back for his first strike. Leighton takes off for third. He gets stolen base and the wild throw from the catcher scores, and there's the second run for ACA. That last pitch was a strike. We still have no outs. I've got a 2-2 count for Seth. Oof. Here we go. Seth is on it now. No outs, nobody on. We've plated 2 thus far. And Seth rips one to left field rather. On the hop, it hits the left fielder. He makes the play. No out. Single for Seth Cox. Now coming to play for Asheville Christian Academy is Chip Hornster, number 10, big strong kid. Let's see if he can get us rolling here. We had a pick play just then. Seth was back easy. Again, no outs. Seth Cox, he takes off. Chip Hornster fouls that one. Fouls that one off for his first strike. And Seth will have to return to first base. Those are the rules, folks. That pitcher throws the old 59-footer. Doesn't get Chip to bite. Seth advances on the pass ball by the catcher. So there's a ball on the pitch. There's a called strike on Chip. I don't think our scoreboard operator is keeping up. I'm showing a 2-2 count. That was fouled back by Chip. One ball. 2 strikes. And Chip bangs one through the 6 hole. That's going to score Seth. And that is another hit for Chip. Well, that kid's on fire. Still no outs. Now coming to the plate, Number 43, Chase James, taking his sign from the manager down on third baseline. Chip Hornstra at first base, always a threat to steal. And a pick play. It was close. Chip made it back. And Chip takes off. Chase takes the pitch for a strike. That's usually a no-win situation for the batter. He doesn't want to foul one off for his buddy out there on the path. So he took it. Not that he would have swung at it, I don't know, but it's a possibility. So we got a 0-1 count. That ball's high and it pops away from the catcher. Chips on his horse and he advances on that pass ball. A 1-1 count to Chase James at the plate with runner on third now, no outs. Chase fouls one back. 2 strikes. He's got a big opening in the right center gap. And he swings and strikes out for our first out. Now coming to the plate is Silas Collier, number 6, designated hitter for your Asheville Christian Lions. And he does swing at it. The ball skips away from the catcher and Chip scores on that wild pitch. Still got 1 out. Silas did go all the way around on that. Couldn't check his swing. Ball was a little low. Called ball. Silas hits one hard right to the shortstop. Gobbles it up. Makes the throw across the diamond for out number 2. Did you see Lola? Now at the plate, Edson Reinhardt. Glad he's getting a shot today. He's going to be playing second base for us. 2 outs, nobody on. Oh, and Edson pops one up. It's in an awkward spot. So I'm going to call that a single and then thrown out. Trying to advance. For your third out. ACA plates 4 in that half. Haven't kept up with errors. Had nobody left on base. Few hits. It's like 5 hits. And we'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back, folks. Here's your Asheville Christian fielding assignments. Jace Rathbone on the mound, Jack Barrett behind the plate, Chase James at third base, Leighton McMahon at short, Edson Reinhardt second, Seth Coxey at first, John Newenschwander in left field, Cade Light in center field, and Chip Hornstra in right. There's a ground ball to shortstop Leighton McMahon. He unloads and fires it across for out number one on one pitch. Pretty efficient. Now coming to the plate is number 2, Davis Morgan for Hickory Christian. Jay steals. Ground ball to Chase James. Throws across the diamond for out number 2. Now coming to the plate for Hickory is Jude Carter, number 9. He's the hurler for Hickory. Let's see what he can do here. Jace delivers a strike. Always good to work from ahead as a pitcher. Jace tries a curveball. Not a bad spot. Ball. Let's see. Jace gets his sign and he is coming across. It's a little low, I guess. Another ball. 1-2 count, or 2-1 count rather. Hard ground ball to third baseman Chase James. Bobbles it a little bit. Throws it across. And we're going to rule that a E5. Made it a little more difficult than it had to be. Throw was in time. It was high. If he hadn't bobbled it, I believe he would have made the play. I think we're still in good shape. Got a runner on first, 2 outs. Chase gets his sign. Got a swing and a miss. Strike 1 for Hickory Christian. Hollis Morphus, number 33. Looks like he plays right field for Hickory. Hard ground ball to the right side of the field. Edson Reinhardt ranges over, gobbles it up, and throws him out at first base for your third out. Pretty efficient inning. I've logged 6 pitches for Jace. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. No runs, 1 error, no hits, and 1 left on base. All right, folks, back to live action. Cade Light coming to the plate, hitting in our 8 hole for Asheville Christian in the top of the second. Update your score. It's 4-0, Asheville Christian Academy. Cade watches that one go by for ball 1. Oh, Oh, he sharply hits one right at second base. Thought it was going to be a line out. He dropped it. Recovered and made the throw over for out number one. That'll go down as a 4-3 put out. Now coming to the plate, Jace Rathbone, Asheville Christian's hurler this afternoon. Big, strong kid. See what he can do here. First pitch comes across behind his head. You'd say that's a ball. Second pitch comes across for a ball. 2-0 count. 1 out. Jace ripped that one foul. Good approach, good approach. Strike one. Pitcher came across with a little high heat. Jace couldn't lay off. That's the hardest pitch for these hitters to lay off of. It looks so good coming in. Got a 2-2 count. Jace takes another pitch for a ball. Got a full count. 1 out. Nobody on. Jace fights that one off. Pretty good piece of hitting here. Jace is having a pretty good at bat. Fouled another one off. He's just waiting for that perfect pitch of his. Fouled another one off. Digging deep into the pitch count for the opposing pitcher. Mr. Jude Carter. I think I updated you with the wrong name in the last half inning. Jude Carter is on the mound. And Jace hits one sharply to the right side of the field. Fielded by the first baseman. Pitcher covers and is able to get the out. That goes down as a 3-1 put out. It's out number 2. Now coming to the plate, back to the top of our lineup, John Neuenschwander, left fielder for Asheville Christian Academy. John takes the first pitch for a ball. Got 2 outs. Nobody on. It's a little outside for another ball. 2-0 count. ACA still leads 4-0. John leaves that one down for ball 3. John clearly had the take sign all the way. The pitch came across for a strike. 3-1 count. It's a bit high for a walk. John makes his way on down the first base. Still got 2 outs. Now coming to the plate, Leighton McMahon, number 5, our shortstop. Oddly enough, he doubled the first at bat off of a blue that bounced about 9 million feet high, which afforded him the opportunity to get the second. This time he takes the first pitch he sees and he flies out to right field for your 3rd out in the top half of the 2nd inning. No runs, no hits, no errors.
Not getting the barrel on the baseball. He rolls it over.
All right, we're back live here. One strike delivered from Jace Rathbone. Got Jared Zientek at the plate for Hickory Christian. Swung at that second offering. 0-2 count. Jace gets his sign. He deals. Not a bad miss for ball one. 1-2. Jace, not a bad miss. Try to get him to chase a little bit. Another ball. So that's a 2-2 count by my scorebook. He floats a curveball across. Must have just missed outside because that looked pretty good. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. And a swing and a miss for a strikeout. At a boy, Jace Rathbone. He's dealing today. Feeling it. He is very efficient. I'm showing 13 pitches. What do you got, Chad? 14. Obviously, I do not keep up too well with the pitch count. We got 1 out. Sam Yount from Hickory Christian now at the plate. Jace delivers strike 1 for his 15th pitch. Well, that one hits off of the batter's foot while he was in the box. So that goes down as a foul ball. Got to hurt. Banging a baseball off your big toe surely can't feel good. Chase misses upstairs. Not by much. Oh, and a curveball gets him frozen for 2 outs here. Jace is breaking it off today. He is dealing, I'm hearing from the crowd. Hard to hear the individual person. It's so loud out here with all the fans screaming. Fortunately, I have noise canceling microphone. First pitch to Will Fryer. He takes a hack at it. Does not connect. We got 2 outs in the bottom of the second. 1 strike. The manager from Hickory Christian's not happy over there on first base side. Clearly does not want his team swinging at curveballs. Maybe I'll go stand next to him, see if I can catch a hot mic moment. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Will Fryer now at the plate for Hickory Christian. Ball inside. 3-1. Still doing okay up there on the mound, it looks like. Fastball. Mr. Fryer bangs that foul. Got a full count. Yeah, I think the consensus is just to let him hit it. Our defense is pretty efficient. I know we've shown 1 error today, but that's not the norm. Will bangs a curveball foul. Let's see how the first base coach reacts. I can't tell. Unsure. He may get an earful from the coach that he didn't want him to swing at curveballs anymore. I think he got to with 2 strikes. If it's anywhere close, anyhow. And Will Fryer bangs one to left field. I have no visual, but I imagine that John Neuenschwander gets underneath it because he can cover a lot of ground very, very fast. All the kids are running off the field, so I assume that was your 3rd out. Not too bad. No runs, no hits. 2 strikeouts for Jace during that frame. No errors. Nobody left on base. And we'll be back in just a moment. Now at the plate, Seth Coxey, number 31. First pitch swinging. Strike one. Nothing wrong with that. Liked what he saw and went for it. Top of the third. Seth does not like that pitch and doesn't swing at it. So that's a ball. Looks like Jude Carter's still on the mound for Hickory Christian. Seth gets hit by a pitch. Takes it right in the back. And he will trot on down to first base. His teammates are giving him a hard time from the dugout. Clearly, he wasn't bothered that much by it. Now in the batter's box, Chip Hornstra, number 10. No outs, man on first. Top of the third. And Seth is off to the races. And he makes that a stolen base. Ball got away from the catcher. Seth did not try to advance on that any further than just his one stolen base. That'll go down as a ball to Chip. A little break in the action. Manager from Hickory Christian goes out to try to calm down his hurler. He seems to be doing okay. That was his first real hiccup, the hit by pitch. So we've got a 1-0 count, Chip Hornstra. And Chip bangs it right back up the middle for another single. That's going to score Seth Coxey with ease. Add another run to ACA. No outs, man on first. Coming to the plate, Chase James. Sounds like the boys are trying to launch a space shuttle with a go, no go down there. Ball got away from the first baseman. Chip did not opt to take second base. Chase James at the plate now, hasn't seen a pitch yet. Chip's off to the races, and Chase takes that pitch for strike one. And Chip swiped second base for another stolen base. Chase takes ball one. So we've got a 1-1 count. Chase takes a huge swing. Just barely missed it. Got a piece of it for a foul tip. I've got a 1 ball, 2 strike count. No outs. Chase is looking to drive something to the right side of the field. Calls Tom. Steps out. Probably had a bug in his eye if I had to guess. He's back in the plate now. Or back in the box, rather. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Chase rips one to second base. He tries to field it, but lays it for a single for Chase James. That's going to score Chip Hornstra. Add that RBI to Chase's bag. Good piece of 2-strike hitting. Looked like a curveball that he sat on. To give you an update on the score, Asheville Christian has plated 2 this half. Make it 6-0. Now at the plate, Silas Collier takes a mighty hack for the first pitch he sees and just misses. That thing might have landed in Black Mountain if it had connected. Got no outs. Man on first, Silas Collier at the plate. Your DH for the day. Pick play over to first, Chase back easily. Just like last night's team, they've scouted Chase and know that he's got some speed, so they're clearly concerned about his stolen base possibility here. Another pick play, and he's back. He is pretty much a rocket out there on the base paths. Oh, he's dancing around, see if he can get in that pitcher's head, and he does. There's a pass ball. Chase is going to advance. No stolen base. Moved up on the pass ball. And that is a ball I'm showing a 1-1 count for Silas Collier at the plate. Mr. Carter looks in, gets his sign, deals, a little inside, a little upstairs. Ball 2. Chase James on second base. Still no outs in the top of the third. Silas fouls one back for strike 2. Jude Carter leans in, gets his sign. He's ready to go and delivers. Delivers a base knock. Chase James was stealing on the pitch, which allows him to score from second. That was a great piece of hitting by Silas. We still got no outs. Silas Collier at first base, coming to the plate, Edson Reinhardt. The last time up, Edson hit a flare out to right field, tried to stretch it into 2, and thrown out at second base. Pick play over to first. Silas Collier back easy. No outs in the top of the third. Asheville leads 7-0 at the moment. Edson squares the bunt. Catcher tries a back pick on Silas. Edson was unable to pull that bunt back and did not connect, so he's got 1 strike. Big hole between first and second for Edson.
Ooh.
Edson called time. That's a tough call for the pitcher there. A bit late.
Ooh.
My experience, you always finish your pitch if you're in your motion like that. Edson drives one back up the middle. Shortstop makes a play. Great stop for the out at second base. My goodness, flashing some leather out there. Number 4 from Hickory Christian, Caleb Fryer. That was a great play. Edson just had too much speed to be able to get the double play turned. So we've got 1 out now. Edson reaches on a fielder's choice. Pick play over to first base. Unsuccessful. Now at the plate, Cade Light. See if Cade can drive something. Edson Reinhardt off to the races. Swipe second base easy. On this turf, you slide a little bit further than what you would expect, and he just bumped right on into the second baseman who was fielding that throw from the catcher. Not sure what that pitch call was. I believe it was a strike according to my scorekeeper here. We got a 1-1 count. 1-1 count. 1 out. Edson Reinhardt at second base. Cade's looking for something to drive backside right now, I can tell. Jude Carter skips that one on in for ball. 2-1 count. Oh, yes. Cade Light pokes that one out to right field. They were playing him pretty deep. Drops in for a single. Moves Edson on over. Edson had to hold up just a little while to make sure it wasn't going to get caught.
And when the playoff series come out,
Hickory Christian manager goes out to the mound to have a word with his pitcher. Looks like that might be it for him today. Frustrating day for Mr. Carter. He didn't pitch poorly at all. Threw a lot of strikes. Unfortunately, Asheville Christian decided to come to hit today. Got a new pitcher on the mound. Looks like number 24 from Hickory Christian. I don't have him on my card, so I'm not sure what his name is. Hopefully that will. Oh, I'm sorry. That was. It's Jared Zientek. He was playing first base. Now he's going to come and pitch. Left-handed hurler for Hickory Christian. Try to right the ship. Still early in the game in the top half of the third.
On the bunch.
Cade Light takes off on the first pitch. Had runners at first and third. Pitch came across as a ball to Jace Rathbone. Cade Light gets a stolen base credited to his stats. Edson Reinhardt did not move up. Pitch number 2 comes across to Jace for another ball. 2-0 count. 1 out in the top of the third. See if Jace can help his cause here. Add a little more insurance. And he peppers one across for strike 1. This is Jared Zientek now hurling for Hickory Christian. Seems to throw pretty hard. Just trying to dial in his location now. And Jace rips one to right field. That is a catch by the right fielder. Edson tags up and is able to advance to score. We'll call that a sacrifice fly for Jace Rathbone for out number 2. And Cade Light did not advance on that. It wasn't quite deep enough for him to advance to third. Now at the plate, John Neuenschwander. He gets buckled by a curveball. Looks like that was a ball, much to the dismay of the pitcher. Another curveball hung. 2 balls, no strikes. John Neuenschwander at the plate. Cade Like out on second base, clearly disturbing Left-handed hurler from Hickory Christian. He makes a slight spin move. No throw, though. John Neuenschwander smacks one to left field. That ball's down in fair ground. Cade Light scores. Neuenschwander holds up at second for a double. Attaboy, John Neuenschwander. Not a bad piece of hitting. Scores Cade Light from second base. Makes your Asheville Christian lead 9-0 at the moment. Leighton McMahon at the plate. Oh, there's a big gap out in right center. I'd love if he could find that. Oh, that ball was a bit high in my opinion, but umpire doesn't ask, so that goes down to strike one. Leighton's due for a big hit here. He bangs one right back up the middle. His speed may be advantageous. Oh, bang, bang, play down at first base for the third and final out. That goes down as a 1-3 put out for your third out for ACA. Next time Asheville Christian comes to the plate, your leadoff will be Seth Coxey. First pitch to number 8 for Hickory. Grounds to Chase James. Chase gobbles it up, makes a throw across the diamond for out number 1. Now at the plate, I can't tell for Hickory Christian, left-handed young man. I believe this is going to be number 1. Number 1, Whitener. That was a ball. That was a little outside. So Whitener's got a 2-2 count. Reed Whitener came in the last half of the inning to play left field. Oh, hit a hard ground ball to third base side. Chase was unable to make that. I'm going to credit him with a base knock. Some may disagree with me, and that can be fixed later. 1 out, runner on first. Number 4 comes to the plate, Caleb Fryer. Ball 1. Another hard hit ball to Chase. He's going to try to start a double play. Edson Reinhardt Was unable to come up with that ball. Moves them up. We're going to work on how we're going to score that in just a moment. For now, we're going to give that Edson to the second baseman. We can change that later. Got 2 on, 1 out. Davis Morgan at the plate. 1 ball. That will go down as a E4 in my book for now. We can change it. Oh, a little spinner.
What happened?
Jace fields the ball. It does advance both runners. Made a good play. Throws them out at first base. So Caleb Fryer moves up to second. Mr. Whitener moves to third. And that was the second pitch of the at-bat. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch, he squibbed. Now at the plate, Jude Carter. Started out on the mound for Hickory Christian. Now playing first base over there. Hickory Christian's trying to work here. Maybe get a run back. That first pitch comes across as a strike. Man at second, man at third. There is 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Second pitch comes across as a ball, 1-1 count. See if Jace can wiggle out of this trouble. Hard hit ground ball to shortstop. Leighton McMahon fires and gets out number 3 with no runs. That'll go down in the scorebook as a 6-3 ground out. We had 2 left on base that half. No runs. At least 1 error. And 1 hit. Now at the plate, Cam Wingard. He came in a minute ago to play first base for Seth Coxey. Let's see what we can develop here for him leading off. Just to update your score, we've got a 9-0 lead for Asheville Christian in the top half of the 4th inning. Last half, they were able to plate 5 pretty solid offensive inning of work. Looks like Jared Zantek still on the bump for Hickory Christian. Cam takes a big swing at that off-speed pitch, breaking ball. Didn't connect for strike 1. Oh, curveball comes in. Cam didn't like that call. Strike 2. Cam rifles one to third base. Third baseman did not make the catch, but was able to recover. That'll go down as a 5-3 put out for your first out. Now coming to the plate, Chip Hornstra with 1 out. Nobody on. Let's see if Chip can keep his offensive day going. Takes first pitch out. Ball 1. Chip has got a couple of singles on the day. Chip bangs one hard off the ground down the line of third base. Third baseman makes a good solid play. Throws him out at first for a 5-3 put out. For out number 2. Now coming to the plate, Chase James. 2 outs. Nobody on. Chase has a strikeout and a single on the day. That first pitch came across as his ball. Second pitch was behind him for ball 2. Chase back in the box. Pitcher winds up and gets hit. Oh, Chase will be on first base, hit by pitch. You know, we were discussing that pregame. Um, I don't know if there was any communication from team to team. Both are wearing white uniforms today. Now at the plate, Silas Collier, Chase James at first. Pickoff. Yeah, these white uniforms do get a little confusing. Both teams are white and navy. Silas has seen 2 pitches now, 2 balls. Silas squibs one. Second baseman gobbles it up, makes the throw out to first base for a 4-3 put out for your third and final out of the top half of the 4th. All right. No runs, no hits, no errors. A lot of soft contact that frame. 1 man left on base. All right, so I'm not sure if I updated you last half inning that Asheville Christian was in the field. We've had some defensive changes. We've got Cam Wingard at first base now. In right field, we have Brennan Norris. Center field, we have Chip Hornstra. And in left field, we have Gio. The rest of your defensive alignment will be Chase James at third, Leighton McMahon at short, Edson Reinhardt still at second base, Jack Barrett still behind the dish, and Jace Rathbone still pitching. Coming up for Hickory Christian Academy, it's going to be number 33. Number 33, Hollis Morphus, hitting in the cleanup hole. First pitch gets outside, ball 1. Asheville Christian still leads 9-0. And Mr. Morphus hits a single to left field. Now at the plate for Hickory Christian, pitcher Jared Zientek. First pitch comes across as a ball. See if Mr. Morphus is going to try to advance. Doesn't look like it. 2 balls. There's a strike. Got a 2-1 count on Mr. Zientek. Oh, and a swing and a miss for strike number 2. 2-2 count. See if we can get Jace to roll us a ground ball. Potential double play here. Takes that pitch for ball 3. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I believe Mr. Morphus will be off to the races on this pitch. Nope, I was wrong. Foul tip. I mean, you got to swing through and a strikeout. I guess they could strike him out, throw him out. Oh no. Pickoff play gets by Cam. Fortunately, Mr. Morph is unable to advance on that for Asheville Christian Academy. Is fortunate. A foul ball coming right back towards me. Oh, if I had a glove on, I'd have tried to make that catch. Nope, not today. Still full count. Nobody out. Runner on first.
On the other side.
Oh, we got another ball coming straight towards us, but it's going to stay in play in foul ground. That's a tough catch to try to make for Jack Barrett. He got a little leather on it, but wasn't able to catch it. Like I said, it's a hard catch to make. It was right up against the netting. It's got a lot of backspin on it. Makes it hard to make your adjustment as a catcher. All your gear on, got to figure out where you're going to sling your helmet. Hard ground ball to first base. Start of a double play coming. And we've turned 2. That'll go down as a 3-6-3 double play for your Asheville Christian Academy Lions. Mr. Zientek grounded into a 3-6-3 twin killing. Now coming to the plate, Samuel Yount, one of the 2 Yount brothers, takes a look at strike 1. Great curveball from Jace. 2 outs, nobody on. Yes, there was absolutely nothing routine about that double play. Cam had to field the ball, turn and make a good throw to your shortstop, Leighton McMahon, who had to unload back to Cam. The ball was hit so hard, Jace didn't even have time to get over there to cover first base. So that was your atypical double play, but they executed it like it was second nature. 3-6-3. Oh, Mr. Yount floats one over your shortstop's head. If he'd have had another inch of height, he'd have probably had that in the bag. That'll go down as a single for Mr. Yount. Hickory Christian starting to hit a little. They are not going down without a fight, that's for sure. looks like Hickory Christian is going to have a pinch runner come in for Mr. Yount, who's playing catcher at the moment. Looks like I'm not sure who is running, but at the moment we've got Isaac Peeler, number 5 for Hickory Christian at the plate. I can't tell who that is as a courtesy runner over there. That was a ball. That one was a strike. 1-1 count, 2 out, man on first. As soon as I'm able to tell who that runner is, I'll give you an update. Got a swing and a miss from Mr. Peeler. My apologies. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, beautiful hit and run. Runner takes off for second. Ball gets hit to right field. And because the runner was on his way to second, he's able to round the bag and make it to third. We got a first and third situation now. Beautiful piece of hitting by Mr. Peeler. That'll go down as a single.
Really?
Hickory Christian's jawing a little bit to the angst of a few folks around. Seems like they want Jace out of the game. These kids are just being kids, I guess, if you want to call it that. Now at the plate, number 8, Shep Yount, the other Yount brother. He hits a hard ground ball to your shortstop, who goes the short route to Edson Reinhardt for out number 3. That'll be scored as a 6-4 put out. For your third out in the bottom of the 4th. No runs, couple hits. 1, 2, 3 hits. 3 hits. I'm showing no errors. And 2 left on base. And coming up for your Asheville Christian Lions, Edson Reinhardt. We'll take a break for just a moment. Edson Reinhardt coming to the plate for Asheville Christian with a 9-0 lead in the top of the 5th. First pitch Eddie saw was a ball. Next pitch was a strike. So we got a 1-1 count for Edson. Ball 2. That pitch came across as a ball for a 3-1 count to Edson Reinhardt. All right, the count goes full off that last pitch. Was a strike. Edson bangs one to the right side of the field. Second baseman makes the play. That'll go down as a 4-3 put out. Now coming to the plate, Brendan Norris. Brendan Norris drives a single right back up the middle to open up our base running in the top half of the fifth. That'll go down as a hard hit ball and a single. And Jace Rathbone now at the plate. Yeah, John Neuenschwander was getting a little ahead of himself. Pick play over to first base. Brendan Norris back easy. 1 out. Top of the fifth. Jace Rathbone takes ball 1. First pitch he sees. The old 58-footer gets away from the catcher. Brendan Norris on his horse. Makes it to second on the wild pitch. Runner on second. Jace didn't like that pitch. It's okay. He's got a couple more strikes yet to play with. Umpire called that a little bit. Called it a strike. I thought it was a little high, but like before, he didn't ask my opinion. And Jace hits a hard hit ground ball. Third base. He gobbles it up. Makes a throw across the diamond for a 5-3 put out for your second out. Now coming to the plate, Gio Lamas, number 1. Third baseman made an outstanding play looking Brendan back, not giving him an opportunity to advance. Gio takes first pitch he sees for ball 1. We got 2 outs. Runner on second. Looks at the second pitch. Called strike. Pretty good curveball. You can see. Next pitch ball. 2-1. Those curveballs are landing. They look high from up here in a little bit of an elevated spot. I must be missing it. 2-2 count. Gio fouls that one off. Catcher made a valiant effort. Unable to come up with the ball. I've got 2-2. And Gio strikes out for your third out. All right, got some defensive changes here. Not sure exactly what we're doing. Once everybody gets set, I will let you know. All right, looks like Gio Lamas coming into pitch. Jack Barrett still behind the plate. Cam Wingard on first base. Jace Rathbone comes off the mound to play third base. Leighton McMahon still at short. Chase James moves from third to second. We've got Brennan Norris in right field. Chip Hornstra in center. And Edson Reinhardt goes from second to left field. Manager from ACA likes to keep us guys trying to run a scorebook on our toes. Looks like Reed Whitener for Hickory Christian steps into the box. Had a single his last time up. He'd like to see if he can add on here. First pitch was a foul off. Goes down as a strike in the scorebook. Last I checked. Gio Lamas induces a little soft contact. Chase James ranges over and gobbles it up, throws him out at first base. That'll go down as a 4-3 putout for your first out. And now coming to the plate, Caleb Fryer, number 4. Oh, takes the first pitch for a strike. Gio has come to throw today, throwing the ball hard. Mr. Fryer gets himself another base hit for the day. One out. One on. Now at the plate, Davis Morgan, number 2. Gio throws over to first, trying to keep Mr. Fryer close. First 2 pitches were balls. Next one came across as a strike. Got a 2-1 count. 2-1. That's a little bloop.
Oh,
And
we got him.
all right, let me update you on how we're going to score that. That was a bloop over the second baseman, Chase James, unable to jump high enough to catch that. I would count that as a single. Unfortunately for Fryer, he had to hold up to see if the ball was going to get caught. And he was thrown out at second by the right fielder, Brendan Norris. So that goes down as a base hit for Davis Morgan. Now in the box, I've got Jude Carter. So base hit for Davis Morgan.
Line drive.
Single. That pitch was banged foul for strike 2 from Jude Carter. Two outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Man on first. And we've got him picked off. And he's out at second base for the third and final out. That is Davis Morgan on the 3-6, 1-3-6 put out, actually. Got a little jawing from both sides of the dugouts now. Geo to Cam to Layton. So when Hickory Christian comes back in the 6th inning, they will lead off with Jude Carter. Asheville Christian coming to the plate. You got Leighton McMahon, number 5. Number 5 in the program, number 1 in your hearts. Leighton McMahon. Looks like Zientek's still on the mound for Hickory Christian. Leighton takes first pitch for a ball. And Leighton barrels one to right center for a single. He thought about maybe trying to stretch that into a double, but he did not. Looks like old Lay's got 2 hits on the day. Now coming to the plate, Hamden Wingard. Got Leighton McMahon at first base, and a half-hearted pick move by Mr. Zientek. Leighton scurries back, standing up. Layton takes first pitch for a ball. I do believe they have some no-see-ums out in Marion at this time of year. Layton takes off for second base and swipes it pretty easy. He was standing up from his slide before the ball got to the second baseman who was covering the bag. That ball came in as a strike to Cam. 1-1 count. No outs. Man on second. Easily scoring position for Layton. There's a ball. We got a, yes, 2 balls, 1 strike. You know, there's a little conversation about whether we should be stealing bases at this point, up 9-0 in the top of the 6th. You know, Hickory Christian opened up the jawing back and forth, and I think they are getting a little taste of their own medicine. Surely Asheville Christian could come off the gas if they chose to, but when you poke the bear, sometimes you get bit. And Layton steals third on that last pitch. That was a ball. It is a 3-1 count. And Cam hits one to center field. Layton tags up and scores on the sac fly from Can Wingard. Yeah, I think the rule is, isn't it 8 after 5? I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. 10 after 5, I guess. Now at the plate, Chip Hornstra. Mitchell Zientek floats a curveball. Chip doesn't bite. We got 1 out, 1 ball, no strikes. Chip hammers one to the shortstop. He makes the play, throws him out. That's bang bang. Good play by the shortstop. That'll go down as a 6-3 put out. Now at the plate, Chase James. 2 outs. Two outs. Chase James coming to the plate. Asheville leads 10-0. And Chase fouls one straight back. Looked like it was a curveball. 1 strike. That ball comes across a little high for a ball. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Ball a little inside. Skips past the catcher. 2-1. Again, we are in the top half of the 6th inning. The ball comes across a little high. Ball 3. Three-one count. And Chase fouls another one off into the high grass. Full count. Our esteemed athletic director taking off to go into the high grass to try to find that ball.
The athletic director.
And Chase calls time. trying to get comfortable in the box there. 3-2, 2 outs. Chase rips one to right field for another single. Chase is on a 2-hit day. That'll go down as a quality at bat. Saw a lot of pitches. Now coming to the plate, Silas Collier. 2 outs. Man on. A little disengagement there. And Silas takes a massive swing. Does not come up with it. That was a foul tip. 2 outs, man on first, 1 strike. And Silas swings through that one for strike 2. That's a ball. 1-2 count. 2 outs. That one almost hit Cy. Fortunately, he is awful limber. He's able to duck out of the way of it. That would have broke my back. 2-2 count. That ball gets away from the catcher. Chase is going to move up to second base on the pass ball. Two outs, runner on second. 3-2 count. And Silas ropes one to left field. That one goes out of play. New life. That ball was torched, but he was a great bit out in front.
Dude, that was my
Curveball comes across for ball 4. Silas takes his base. Mr. Zientek did not like the call, asking the umpire where that ball missed. Umpire says miss high. 2 outs. Edson Reinhardt in batter's box. That ball's high. Runner on first and second. Chase James is out on second, and Silas Collier over on first. Edson looks at ball 2. Edson ropes one to right field. That's going to be trouble. He's going to probably get 2 out of that. Chase is going to score. Silas is going to hold up on third. That'll go down as a double for Edson Reinhardt, having a really good, productive day at the plate. And Silas Collier moves up to third base. Now we got runners at second and third with 2 outs. Coming to the plate, Brendan Norris, who's working on a 1-hit day. Zientek floats a curveball across for strike 1. Things have got to be getting a little tricky for these fielders. There's lots of shadows on the field at the moment. Brendan takes a look at strike 2. Mr. Zientek is filling it up out there. throwing the ball hard. I think he's gotten a little velo through the game. And Brendan Norris bangs the curveball back up the middle to the second baseman, who gobbles it up and throws over for a 4-3 putout. For your third out here in the top of the sixth. Update your scoring here. The Lions plated 2 that half inning on 3 hits, 1 walk, sac fly. Left 2 on base. Doesn't look like I've recorded any errors either. All right. Gio Lamas back to work here on the bottom half of the sixth inning. Asheville Christian leads Hickory Christian 11-0. Defensively, I believe we've got the same lineup as the last time the Asheville Christian was in the field. That's Edson Reinhardt in left field, Chip Hornstra in center field, Brendan Norris in right field, Jace Rathbone at third base, Leighton McMahon at short, Chase James at second base, Camden Wingard at first, Jack Barrett behind the dish, and Gio Lamas on the bump for the Asheville Christian Lions. At the plate, number 9, Jude Carter, takes a look at ball 1. Jude was in the batter's box last inning when his teammate was picked off at first base for the third and final out of that half inning. So he's back in the box, got 2 balls on him. Bangs 1 foul. 2 balls and a strike. Gio trying to dial it back in here. 3 balls and a strike. And Jude draws a walk. Give Hickory Christian a base runner in the bottom of the sixth. Based on my math, I believe Hickory needs to score a couple to extend this game. No outs. Got Hollis Morphus in the box. Swings and misses for strike 1. He takes a cut at that, fouls it off. No balls and 2 strikes. And Gio bangs a curveball across. Fields it. Little dribbler right back to the pitcher. Fields it. Makes the sure out at first. Jude Carter advances to second on the fielder's choice. Call that a swinging bunt. 1-3 put out. Now at the plate, Jared Zientek. Oh, line drive to Leighton McMahon, who makes the catch. And they, I believe, just about doubled Jude Carter off. The field umpire was right on top of it and made the safe call immediately. That'll go down as a LO6 in the scorebook. And Jude Carter is still out on second base. Probably trying to slow his heart rate down a little bit, because that would have been for the third out. Now at the plate, Samuel Yount, who smokes one to center field. Chip Horster fades back, catches it for the third out. And I do believe that's going to be the ball game. And your final score today, folks, is 11-0 Asheville Christian Academy over Hickory Christian Academy. Thank you for joining the Bear Hunter 2 live broadcast of Asheville Christian Athletics Varsity Baseball, last regular season game.